In this exploration, we delve into the lives of the top 15 individuals in Hollywood who struggled with alcoholism and substance abuse. These figures faced significant challenges, often leading to tumultuous careers and personal lives. Their battles with addiction were marked by public incidents, erratic behavior, and sometimes tragic outcomes. The impact of their struggles extended beyond themselves, affecting colleagues, family, and fans alike. Some experienced dramatic falls from grace, while others managed to find redemption and recovery. The stories of these individuals reveal the darker side of fame, where the pressures of the industry can lead to devastating choices. Each case highlights the complexities of addiction, showcasing how it can intertwine with talent and success. The narratives are filled with moments of brilliance overshadowed by personal demons, illustrating the harsh realities faced by those in the spotlight. As we reflect on these stories, we gain insight into the human condition and the ongoing battle against addiction in the world of entertainment. John Barrymore, one of Hollywood's most celebrated actors during the Golden Age, passed away in 1942 at the age of 60, following years of battling alcoholism. His struggle with alcohol was well documented and often overshadowed his remarkable talent. Barrymore's drinking frequently led him to show up drunk on film sets or miss performances altogether, which had a significant impact on both his career and his reputation. Despite these challenges, he was known for his outstanding performances in films like Grand Hotel and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. His work on stage also earned him a Tony Award, showcasing his versatility as an actor. However, his alcoholism took a toll on his health and personal life, contributing to the disintegration of his relationships, including 4 failed marriages. Barrymore's legacy remains intact, as his performances continue to inspire future generations of actors, but his life serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of addiction. Heath Ledger was a remarkable actor whose talent shone brightly in Hollywood. Known for his intense and transformative performances, he captivated audiences with roles that showcased his depth and versatility. Tragically, his life was cut short when he died from an accidental overdose of prescription medications at the young age of 28. At the time of his death, Ledger was preparing for the release of The Dark Knight, a film that would solidify his legacy, particularly through his iconic portrayal of the Joker. However, behind the scenes, he faced significant struggles with insomnia and anxiety, compounded by the pressures that came with his rising fame. To cope, he turned to a mix of sleeping pills, anti-anxiety medications, and painkillers. This lethal combination ultimately led to his untimely passing, which sent shockwaves through Hollywood and left fans mourning the loss of an immensely talented actor. His death also sparked important conversations about the dangers of prescription drug abuse, highlighting a critical issue that affects many. Richard Burton was one of the most celebrated actors of his time, known for his powerful performances and commanding presence on screen. However, his life was marked by a long-standing battle with alcoholism, which ultimately led to his untimely death in 1984 at the age of 58. Burton's heavy drinking was well documented and often resulted in public outbursts that strained his relationships with friends, family, and colleagues. His health deteriorated over the years, with numerous complications arising from his addiction. Despite these struggles, Burton had a prolific career, starring in iconic films such as Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf and Cleopatra. He received 7 Academy Award nominations, showcasing his talent and dedication to his craft. His tumultuous relationship with Elizabeth Taylor, who was also his frequent co-star, was heavily publicized. Their off-screen drama often mirrored the intense characters they portrayed, adding to the intrigue surrounding their lives. Burton's death from a cerebral hemorrhage, believed to be exacerbated by his alcoholism, marked the end of a career that was as turbulent as it was successful. Elizabeth Taylor, one of Hollywood's most iconic figures, is remembered not only for her stunning performances, but also for her struggles with alcohol. She passed away in 2011 at the age of 79 due to congestive heart failure, a condition that was exacerbated by her years of alcohol abuse. Taylor starred in legendary films such as Cleopatra and Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, showcasing her incredible talent and beauty. However, her personal life was marked by turmoil, including multiple marriages and battles with addiction. Despite these challenges, she found a new purpose in her later years as an advocate for AIDS research, dedicating much of her time to charitable causes. Unfortunately, her health continued to decline, leading to frequent hospitalizations due to pneumonia and other complications related to her past alcoholism. Taylor's legacy is a complex tapestry of brilliance and struggle, reflecting the highs and lows of a life lived in the spotlight. Chris Farley, the larger-than-life comedian best known for his work on Saturday Night Live and films like Tommy Boy, battled addiction for much of his adult life. His excessive use of alcohol and drugs, including cocaine and heroin, became increasingly public as his fame grew. Farley, whose comedic talent made him beloved by audiences, was constantly trying to cope with the pressures of the entertainment industry, leading him to spiral deeper into substance abuse. The pressures of performing and the expectations of Hollywood took a toll on him, and he often turned to substances as a way to escape. Friends and colleagues noted that while he was incredibly funny and charismatic, he struggled with feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. On December 18, 1997, Farley was found dead in his Chicago apartment at the age of 33, having overdosed on a lethal combination of drugs. His death was a tragic loss for the comedy world, and his story remains a cautionary tale about the dangers of addiction, especially for those in the spotlight. Peter O'Toole was an actor renowned for his captivating performances in films such as Lawrence of Arabia and The Lion in Winter. His talent on screen was matched by his hard-living, larger-than-life persona off-screen. Throughout his career, O'Toole indulged in heavy drinking and smoking, often pushing his body to its limits. This lifestyle was part of what made him a fascinating figure in Hollywood, but it also took a toll on his health. Despite receiving numerous accolades, including several Academy Award nominations and Golden Globe wins, O'Toole's later years were marked by declining health largely due to his drinking habits. He faced serious health issues, including a diagnosis of pancreatitis, which ultimately led him to stop drinking. However, he continued to struggle with various health problems until his death in 2013 at the age of 81. O'Toole's life and career illustrate the complex nature of addiction, where his brilliance on screen was often overshadowed by his personal battles. Judy Garland died of a barbiturate overdose on June 22, 1969, at the age of 47 after a long history of substance abuse that began when she was just a child. Her struggles with drugs and alcohol were not only personal, but also deeply tied to the Hollywood studio system, which pushed her into using amphetamines to cope with the grueling demands of her career. Garland's addiction worsened as her fame grew, and although she had many successful moments in her career, including starring in The Wizard of Oz, her substance abuse overshadowed much of her life. The pressures of being a child star took a toll on her mental health, leading to a reliance on substances to manage her anxiety and stress. This cycle of addiction led to numerous hospitalizations and failed relationships, as her personal life became increasingly chaotic. Despite her immense talent and contributions to film and music, her struggles with addiction ultimately culminated in her tragic death in a London hotel room. John Belushi was a remarkable talent known for his comedic brilliance on Saturday Night Live and in films like The Blues Brothers. However, his life was marred by a long struggle with substance abuse. Belushi's battle with drugs, particularly cocaine and heroin, escalated over the years, leading to increasingly erratic behavior. His charisma and energy on screen masked the turmoil he faced offstage. On the night of March 5, 1982, Belushi was at the Chateau Marmont Hotel in Los Angeles, where he engaged in a night of partying. Tragically, he consumed a lethal combination of cocaine and heroin, a mixture commonly referred to as a speedball. His untimely death at the age of 33 sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry, marking one of the most notorious cases of celebrity overdose. Belushi's story serves as a stark reminder of the darker aspects of fame and the severe consequences of substance abuse. Errol Flynn was a prominent figure in Hollywood, celebrated for his captivating performances in films like The Adventures of Robin Hood and Captain Blood. However, his life off-screen was marked by a tumultuous relationship with alcohol. From the early days of his career, Flynn's drinking habits spiraled out of control, leading him into a world of wild parties and scandalous behavior. His charm and charisma on screen contrasted sharply with the chaos of his personal life. As his addiction deepened, it began to take a significant toll on his health. Despite attempts to revive his career in later years, the damage was done. Flynn's excessive drinking contributed to a decline in his physical well-being, culminating in a heart attack that claimed his life at the young age of 50. His untimely death serves as a stark reminder of the hidden costs associated with the glamorous yet perilous lifestyle of Hollywood. Richard Harris, the talented Irish actor, was known for his powerful performances in memorable films such as Camelot, The Guns of Navarone, and the later hit series Harry Potter. However, his career was often overshadowed by a notorious struggle with alcohol. Harris became notorious for his wild and erratic behavior, which stemmed from his excessive drinking. One notable incident involved him leaving home to attend a football game, only to disappear for several days. During that time, he found himself in legal trouble, having been arrested for his drunken antics. In 1981, Harris faced a significant health scare when he was diagnosed with cirrhosis of the liver. Doctors informed him that he only had 18 months to live unless he ceased drinking entirely. Although he sought help and entered rehabilitation, the journey to sobriety was not smooth, as he relapsed multiple times in the years that followed. His struggle with alcohol was a recurring theme in his life, leaving a mark on both his personal existence and his public image. Ultimately, Richard Harris succumbed to Hodgkin's lymphoma in 2002 at the age of 72, leaving behind a legacy that serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of alcohol abuse. Dana Andrews, an American actor celebrated for his roles in classic films like Laura and The Best Years of Our Lives, faced a long and difficult battle with alcoholism. As his career advanced, his drinking problems became more evident, leading to several public incidents that showcased his struggles. These included violent altercations and erratic behavior that affected not only his personal life, but also his professional relationships. Despite these challenges, Andrews managed to maintain a successful career in Hollywood, earning acclaim for his performances. However, the toll of his addiction became increasingly apparent in his later years, resulting in serious health issues such as liver disease and heart problems. His life came to an end in 1992 at the age of 73, with alcohol being a significant factor in his declining health and eventual death. Andrew's story serves as a poignant reminder of the profound impact that addiction can have on individuals, influencing both their personal lives and careers. Ava Gardner was one of Hollywood's most glamorous stars, known for her beauty and talent, but her life off-screen was deeply affected by her struggles with alcohol. She began drinking in her early teens, and as her fame grew, so did her reliance on alcohol to cope with the pressures of Hollywood. Gardner's alcoholism led to numerous public incidents, including violent outbursts and run-ins with the law. Her personal life was marked by 3 failed marriages, including her highly publicized relationship with Frank Sinatra, as well as a string of turbulent affairs. In her later years, her health began to deteriorate due to her drinking, and she suffered from liver disease, heart problems, and depression. Gardner died at the age of 67, with alcohol listed as a contributing factor, underscoring the long-term damage her addiction had caused. Humphrey Bogart was a legendary figure in classic cinema, known for his roles in iconic films such as Casablanca and The Maltese Falcon. He passed away in 1957 at the age of 57, with his death officially attributed to esophageal cancer. However, his long-standing habits of heavy smoking and drinking likely played a significant role in his declining health. Throughout his life, Bogart cultivated a tough guy persona that resonated with audiences, making him one of Hollywood's most beloved actors. Despite his on-screen success, his personal life was marked by struggles with alcohol, which affected his health in his later years. His marriage to actress Lauren Bacall became one of Hollywood's most famous romances. Yet even this relationship was not immune to the challenges posed by Bogart's drinking. His legacy remains complex, as he is remembered both for his remarkable talent and the personal battles he faced. The stories of these Hollywood figures reveal the harsh realities of addiction and its impact on their lives and careers. Many of them faced immense pressure from the industry, which often led to poor choices and destructive behavior. Their struggles with alcohol and drugs were not just personal battles, they affected their families, friends, and fans. Some experienced public breakdowns, while others managed to find a path to recovery, showing that redemption is possible even after hitting rock bottom. The narratives highlight the complexity of addiction, illustrating how it can coexist with immense talent and success. As we reflect on their journeys, we see the human side of fame, where the glitz and glamour can mask deep-seated issues. These stories serve as a reminder of the importance of support and understanding for those facing similar challenges, emphasizing that behind every headline, there is a person fighting their own